Good morning, children. How are you? Yes, I am fine. You also take care of your health. Okay. So now today we'll discuss about hemisphere and hemispherical shell. Okay. This is that view. We'll discuss in the detail. Then what is the hemispherical shell? Okay. First of all, what is that hemisphere? That also useful. I would like to show you from this diagram here. What is the hemisphere? So this is a sphere, and this half part is called here, this half part is called, no, it has come full only, not that, means I have done one mistake in drawing that figure here. That is from here I should start. I am new to this now, that's why. Okay, so this is here, this is my hemisphere. Okay, if this is my hemisphere and this is one part, this is the second part here. Okay, then what is unique in this? See what is unique in this. Okay, in this type of hemisphere here, in this type of hemisphere here, one thing remember, this one, if this is the center, then this is called the radius and height, both are the same. In the case of hemisphere, these two things are the same only, this height, this radius, both are the same thing only. Okay, so now what is hemispherical shell? That I would like to show you from one slide here. What is the hemispherical shell? See, this is the hemispherical shell here, this is called here the hemispherical shell. Okay, in that here this part, this yellow part, you are seeing that na, this yellow part, see, first of all, this is called the outer part of the shell, this is called the inner part of the shell. Okay, and this yellow part is called here, this yellow part is called, this whole yellow part is called thickness of the shell. One relation is that between this radius and thickness is that your big radius is equal to some small radius plus thickness. Okay, what is that? See, one time, see this big radius here, this big radius is equal to okay, this big radius is equal to small radius plus thickness, that is thickness here, this is the thickness part, so this thickness plus small radius, I will get the big radius. Okay, so that was called the hemispherical shell, and its volume is given there. Its volume means what? Volume means the volume of material. Okay, so that volume of the shell means the volume of metal, that is material, and it is given here. See this, it is given here, that is external volume, this is the external volume. Okay, and this is the internal volume. So finally that answer is here, is that answer of the volume of metal used in the hemispherical shell. Okay, now what is hemisphere? That also you have seen. Now what is that sorry, what is that formula of all these things here? See that formula, this is hemisphere, its lateral surface area means outer subsurface area is 2 pi r square, total surface area means to say that surface here, this surface along with this top circular surface, so that is called hemisphere, and total surface area is 3 pi r square. Volume is half of the volume of the sphere, that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. So now we'll discuss some problems based on the hemispherical shell or hemisphere. You see that. Okay, that I would like to show you here. Wait a minute. Just it will take a moment only, and it will start also. See here, Here it is. That video in which we have seen, we'll see some questions based on hemisphere here. Okay, see here.
Now we are going to discuss about
See, in this video what is given? In this video it is given that internal and external diameter of the hollow hemispherical shell is, diameter is given. Diameter is given. That means, sorry, here is that, see, they have given us the internal and external diameter. That means internal means they have given us about the big radius and they have given us about the small radius. Okay, and that is given here, diameter is given 20 centimeter and 28 centimeter. That means big radius is equal to 40 and the small radius is equal to 10. Okay, that 10 centimeter. Now what we have to find? We have to find the cost of painting the vessel all over at the 35 paise per meter square. That means this is the hemispherical shell. Then I have to paint, what I have to paint? Actually I have to paint this part. Okay, I have to paint this part, plus I have to paint this part also. Okay, so these two surfaces I have to paint from inside and outside. So what is that measurement will be? It will be clear here in this video. Just watch this, and the cost is also given here. Okay, the cost is also given. So just see this video.
question given also. Okay, that is one more thing given. Hollow hemispherical question. What is hollow hemispherical? So this is the one term hollow hemispherical question. Okay, like this. This is the structure of your hollow hemispherical vessel here. They have given us that internal and external, which is internal and external what diameter. Okay, so we can say here we can say that given internal radius r is equal to 20 by 10 centimeter and external radius capital R is equal to 28 by 14 centimeter. Okay, so in that case, they are saying that we have to paint this. We have to paint, means we have to paint from inside also, we have to paint from outside also, and we have to paint this part also, this top also. We have to paint this all. We have to paint this all. Okay. So actually, what we have to find? We have to find here the inner curve surface area, outer curve surface area, and the area of the top. These all things we have to paint. So now, see here. The figure I have got to explain. From that you have to understand the question what they are asking. Information I have written here. Okay. Cost of painting was also given. Okay, so let me write all information in one column so that I can format by solving. So, internal radius is equal to A, external radius is equal to 40, and the cost is 35 per centimeter square. 35 per centimeter square. So, okay. We start our question. We have to paint, that means we have to paint surface area. So, total surface area of this hollow hemispherical vessel is equal to inner curve surface area plus outer curve surface area plus area of top, which is in the shape of ring, and we have discussed what is ring.
See, why I have written the area of top as a ring. See, why it is written like this. I would like to show you here. from this figure. See, this yellow part is like a ring, na? And this is the top. I have to print that also. So in that case, this is cross-sectional view will be like this here. See, one time its cross-sectional view will be like this only here. See. Okay, see here. If I can draw only his spheres, and this cross-sectional view will be like this. Its cross-sectional view will be like this only. Okay, so understand it's not coming exactly the same. Okay, it's not coming exactly the same only, so it will be like this. Okay, means see this here, I am unable to draw this in this here, so see, it will take time. So understand from this figure only here, from this figure only. So this part is called ring part, and that area is pi r square minus pi r square. You will see in this video here. See this.
So you can see that inner surface area of the hemispherical vessel is 2 pi r square, that is 2 pi small r square plus 2 pi b r square plus area of the piece, that is pi r square minus r square. This much
So
square is the required area which we have to.
this is the area of ring. This part, okay, this part is called area of the top. Okay, so now solve this.
Okay, so now see here, pi is pi, and here is pi. This common, so it will become outside. So it will become pi outside. Inside will become r square. And what r is given, that is 2 into n square plus 2 into capital R into r square minus r square is given as 14 square minus a square minus okay. So this is what is the total area we have to paint here. Okay, so all these become here 2 into 100 plus 100 minus 100 is equal to 90 plus 90. Okay. So how much this all will become here? So all will become here. Now, this is the total surface area that we have to paint. Cost is also given. So I imagine this is my total surface area that I have to paint. Clear? Now I will use this for the calculation and I will find the total cost. Okay. Why I am using pi? You will understand. Because I avoid long calculations. I'm explaining also in the classrooms that our calculation should be very simple so that mathematics cannot drag us. Okay, so see here. The total cost of painting is equal to, they are saying that for 1 centimeter square, cost is 35 paise. That is 35 by 100. this much rupees. Then for 688 5 centimeter square, cost is 688 into 5 into 35 by 100. So now that will come, why I was writing pi here, because now this will become 688 into 20 by 7 into 35 by 100. 35. Now I will have to cancel this out. So when I multiply this part will become there around about 756 rupees and it will kind of this dimension. I will tell earlier because it takes time to use. I will solve it. So this is 756 rupees and it will kind of say. So this was the answer of that question. We have understood about hemispherical shape.
Now we'll solve one more question here. See, I'm writing this question here, and this is the question where it is saying that the sphere and right circular cylinders are on the same radius. That means the radius is the same for the sphere as well as for the cylinder. They have equal volumes also. Okay, then they are asking, see, what percentage does the diameter of the cylinder exceed its height? I have said in the earlier videos that the surface area can be changed, but the volume will not change. Okay, so if one shape takes the another shape, so here it is saying that two shapes have same volumes, but what is the exceed in the diameter of the cylinder with respect to its height? So that questions we are going to discuss here. In this type of questions we have discussed in cuboid also. You see that video in that we have covered up that type of questions. See this.
Equal volume there will be there. The sphere and the right circular cylinder same radius has equal volume. So what is given here? First of all, we write that function is volume of cylinder. So radius is same only. Is equal to volume of the sphere. Volume of cylinder is equal to volume of the sphere. So we can say that 4 pi, not pi, cylinder, is that pi, radius is r square into 10 is equal to volume of sphere is 4 pi 3 pi r cube. Pi cancel, r square is cancel to this r. Okay, then what? Then r is coming here. 3h by 4. So this is one information we have to give, because they are asking that how does the diameter of the cylinder exceed its height? Okay, what by what percentage? That means we have to find the net increase and then the total, and then we can find it. Okay, so now I will have to erase this. So I will erase this one. They are asking about diameter. So I will not erase this part. Diameter I have to know. Diameter is twice of radius. So I can say that diameter is equal to twice of the radius, that is 2 into 3h by 4, that is 3h by 2. The diameter has come. Our work calculation is come. This is where diameter in terms of radius. Okay. Then exceed of diameter. Obviously, diameter is higher. So that we are saying that exceeding of diameter of cylinder. Now this information is I use, so I will write this also. Cylinder to height, that is 3h by 2 minus height of the cylinder is h only. So this is the net exceed. This is the net exceed. This one. This is very important also. It will become how much? 1.58 minus 8. That means h by yes, h by 2. Now this has come and we have to compare this with the term of height only. So we can say that percentage exceed is equal to net exceed, that is h by 2 divided by this h.
By the original. We are knowing that formula. Percentage increase is equal to net increase by the original, and the original is h itself. We are discussing about height, so original height is h. This is the net increase, h by 2 net increase into 100% is the answer that we have seen. See, we have done that. So this is the net exceed. Okay, so this type of questions also we have to observe. These are very important questions actually, that for future classes also, so that every concept should be clear. Okay class, so today we just discuss about that different questions regarding sphere, hemispheres. So this all videos will help you in solving the questions. I hope you will watch this and you will take help if you get any problem there. Okay class, in the next video we'll learn some new topics there. Till then, all of you just take care. Thank you class, thank you very much.